Hey everyone, Lear here, and I am finally back with another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. I really want to apologize about the lack of videos that I've been putting out. I just finished my second week that I've worked 6 weeks straight, 8 hours a day, so I've been just basically just trying to deal with that and, just dealing with life in general and the holidays and family and people, so I really want to thank you guys for sticking around. I really do hope you enjoyed this battle. I had this battle with PKSparkxx. I was really happy. He did put out this request on Twitter, and I was actually at work when this happened, so I was really happy. This is actually a rematch that he had with me, just because the first battle was absolutely terrible. But this one is actually a hell of a lot better, and I really want to thank him for just giving me the opportunity to battle him. So, like I said, I really do apologize. This is actually a team that you guys have seen before, and again, thank you very much for sticking around. So, we're just going to get this battle started here. He's going to lead off with Lucario, and just looking at the team, I was like, okay, that's probably a Mega Lucario, so I was just a little bit scared, and he does reveal the Mega Lucario. I do need to keep my Gliscor around just because I can wall the Mega Lucario, no problem. So I'm just going to go for the Bug Buzz here, just to see what he was going to do, or if he's going to switch out to something else. But he's just going to go for the Crunch here, and it is going to bring me down to about 60 health, and I'm just going to switch out just because I want to preserve this thing for later. So I am going to bring out my Gliscor, and I'm going to definitely sponge the close combat with no problem whatsoever, and I'm going to get my Toxic Orb off, so that's definitely going to be nice. And also looking at his team, he's got nothing that's going to be able to be immune to the Earthquakes, so I'm just going to go for the safe Earthquake here, just in case he stays in, or, and also just because Earthquake's the only attacking move I have, and I don't want to U-turn out. So he is going to switch into his Trevenant, which I'm going to guess is probably max HP or max defense, but I'm going to go for the U-turn here just because I can't do anything to this. I should probably breed another one with Ice Fang, and then I'm going to switch into my Exploud, and I really like this Exploud. I really like the Scrappy Boom Burst, and I do have it Life Orbed. I might try Choice Specs just to see how much of a difference it's going to make on Pokemon. So he's going to get the Leech Seed off, and I'm going to go for the Boom Burst here. And this is kind of where I make my mistake, because he is recovering between the Leech Seed, the leftovers, and the Horn Leech a bit more than what I'm able to deal to him in damage. So he's going to get off a massive hit with the Horn Leech here, and I am just gonna leave in my. I'm just gonna leave it in, and he's gonna go out to his Haxorus here, probably expecting to live the Boom Burst, but or even expecting the switch. Probably was expecting the switch, but I'm just gonna go for the Boom Burst just because there's nothing on his team except for the Gastrodon or the Trevenant that's gonna be able to take it again. But since he did switch out and he did bring in the Haxorus, I am gonna get a clean 1-hit KO off on it. And expecting the extreme speed, I am actually just going to switch out here, and I'm going to go into my Azumarill. Now, he's going to go for the Flare Blitz. I'm like, Flare Blitz is not really going to do a whole lot. Yeah, that's going to do a bit over half, and I later do figure out, and he does tell me that this thing was Choice Banded, and I figured, yeah, that kind of does go right with how much damage that was doing. So he kind of just pushed my Azumarill shit in there, and I'm going to go for the safe Aqua Jet, but he's going to switch into his Gastrodon, and the Gastrodon's going to get the Storm Drain boost, and I'm just going to go for the Play Rough. I just want to see how much this is going to do, and it does nothing, and ooh, I get the attack drop. That's going to do a whole lot more of nothing, and I'm going to take a Scald here, and he's going to get some leftovers recovery, and I'm just going to see here if maybe I can get a crit or just get some more damage off. Nope, actually I'm going to switch out. Alright, I'm wrong. So I'm just going to switch out here into my Gardevoir. I'm going to trace the Storm Drain, and kind of hoping I'm going to get hit with a Scald. But he is going to either predict that, or he's just going to be going for the Recover. just to get back up to full if he thought I was going to keep going for the hits. So right now I have my Gardevoir in, and the only thing I've got to hit that Gastrodon with that is going to be able to hit the other things pretty nicely is my Shadow Ball. So I'm going to go for another shot for a Shadow Ball here. It's going to bring the Trevenant down really far, and then I do outspeed the Trevenant, and I'm going to take it down with the second Shadow Ball. So that threat's definitely gone. I really hate the Trevenant, but I definitely think I'm going to try running that, or maybe the Harvest set. But anyways, here I'm just going to bring in my Galvantula just because, just for some death fodder, so I can just get a free switch into something. And I'm going to die to the Bug Buzz, and I'm going to bring in my Charizard. And my logic here is, okay, I'm going to bring in the Charizard. I'm going to Mega Evolve, I'm going to get a Dragon Dance off, I'm going to outspeed this thing after the Dragon Dance. And then I'm just going to go for Outrages on his team, just because that's going to hit everything pretty decently. So I'm going to get the Dragon Dance off. After I do get hit with the Thunder, I'm like, I can, that's going to take maybe 3-4 hits to kill me. So I'm going to go for the Outrage here, and I hate the Focus Sash set on Galvantula, and I get the Outrage off and I bring it down to its Sash, and he goes for the second Thunder, and he gets the Paralysis, and yeah, I was not happy. So he does go for the third Thunder, brings me down to 10 health, and I'm paralyzed and I can't move. And then I get exhausted because I tried going for the Outrage again. So I'm going to switch out just to preserve it for some death fodder here. And I'm going to go into my Gliscor just because this thing's not going to be able to touch me with any of its hits. And I'm definitely going to be able to take that extremely well, and I'm going to get some recovery off. And he's going to go for the Gastro Acid. And right here, I am going to go for the Earthquake. And I am going to be able to knock out the Galvantula. And it's going to go down. And so now I'm just going to get some recovery, or actually because of the Gastro Acid, I'm actually going to take damage from the Toxic on me. And he's going to switch into his Gastrodon. Well, I don't really want to take anything that this Gastrodon's going to hit me with. So I'm going to switch back into my Gardevoir here. And I am going to go for... well, I'm going to try and, again, bait out the Scald. But he's actually just going to predict that and go for the Toxic. And I'm just going to go for the safe Shadow Ball here. Just to try and get some damage off, and oh my god, that does absolutely fuck all to it. So yeah, this Gastrodon, I've absolutely got nothing to hit it with, so I'm probably going to be putting like Grass Knot or something on this Gardevoir. But yeah, got absolutely nothing. Hey, let's try a Psyshock, see if that does a little bit more, but still, absolutely fuck all to it because it has recovered. And what's up with all of these groundwater types? It's the same with Quagsire. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to switch out just because I'm done. And I figure he might go for a Recover, predicting another hit. So I'm just going to go for a Boom Burst and see how much is this going to do. It does a crap ton. So I'm thinking, alright, well, let's see if I can, maybe that was like a minimum damage roll, and see if I can see what maximum damage does. So I am going to go for another Boom Burst because, well, I've got nothing else to do. So I'm just going to go for the Boom Burst and just take myself out. So I am going to die to the Life Orb Recoil, and it's going to go for another Recover because it's a Gastrodon, because it's annoying. Fuck! But, so, yeah, it's gonna get some more recovery, and it's like I never even switched in and touched it, so gonna switch in here to my Zoomerel, and I'm just gonna go for the Play Rough. Let's see, if I can at least dent this. Oh, well, I deal actually quite a good amount of damage to it. So, it's gonna get the Recover off, and then more Life Orb, or Leftover Recovery off. Alright, well, it's not gonna do anything. let's switch into my Charizard. Because, well, you know, if it's just going to go for the recover or whatever. But he does switch out here, and he goes into the Arcanine. And I'm like, well, this thing's going to hit me with an extreme speed, and I'm going to die. Well, my Charizard does die here. And I am actually going to switch into my, into my Gliscor. And he's going to switch out back into his Gastrodon. So I'm just going to go for the safe Earthquake, or actually, no, I'm actually going to go for the Toxic, predicting it the switch out. So I am going to get the Toxic off, and I do believe this is what saves me here. Because of the Toxic, I've just gotten rid of the why the hell do I keep saying Life Orb? The leftover recovery on this Gastrodon, and it now has a limited amount of time that it can actually stay in. So now I'm going to go into the only Pokemon that's going to be able to do enough damage and actually deal some decent damage to this thing. So I am going to switch into my Gardevoir here, and he's going to go for the Toxic, but I'm already poisoned, so it doesn't matter. And we're both going to take some Toxic damage here. He's already a turn ahead of me, so I know for a fact I'm going to be able to outlive the Gastrodon just as well. So I'm going to go for a Psyshock just because I did see that that did do the most damage. And he's going to reveal the Ice Beam. And I'm like, oh wow, well, either the Ice Beam or the Scald probably would have killed my Gliscor anyways. But, so I'm barely going to take anything from that Ice Beam. And then he is going to keep it in here, and it's going to take some more Toxic damage. And I'm going to switch out my Gardevoir just because I want to preserve it a bit more. So I'm going to switch out to my Azumarill, and he's going to switch out into his Arcanine. What I do here is he's going to Extreme Speed me, and that's definitely going to take out my Azumarill. That made me a little sad, just because, well, I'm down to my walls, so this is going to be interesting. So I'm just going to go for the safe Earthquake because two of his Pokemon, it will be super effective too, and he does switch into the Gastrodon. And happily, this Earthquake does take out the Gastrodon, and this definitely is looking good for me. You know, if I should be able to live whatever this Arcanine wants to hit me with, and then I should be able to take out the other two Pokemon with Earthquake. Well then, this is when I definitely for myself figured out that's a Choice Band. Not only that, that was a crit from a Choice Band, and I lived with 1 HP. So I do get the Earthquake off, and I do take out the Arcanine, but I know for a fact that the Lucario is probably either going to go for the Bullet Punch or even the Close Combat, just because it's going to outspeed me. It is going to. There's no doubt about it. So he does bring in the Mega Lucario, and he does go for the Close Combat, and I am going to die. And it doesn't matter. It's GG at this point, but you know what? I had a lot of fun in this match. I'm going to switch into my Gardevoir, and I'm going to take a Bullet Punch right to the face, and I'm going to die. But I'm really happy that I got the chance to battle him. It was a whole lot of fun. It was a really good match, 36 turns. So I really like it when, you know, I feel challenged, and I like battling people who are better than me, and I like to learn from those experiences and actually try and get better. I'm currently working on a couple different teams here, and I just want to let everyone know that I am going to be trying to get back to bringing out content maybe bi-weekly, so every twice a week. I want to try and bring out a battle and maybe at least a showdown battle or two, but definitely I want to bring out more content on a regular basis for this. Let me know what else you want to see. I'm thinking I'm going to be starting a Let's Play. I'm probably going to be doing Soul Silver or Heart Gold. Probably Heart Gold, just because it is one of my favorite games, and that would be pretty easy for me to do. Maybe do it maybe half-hour segments at a time. Let me know what you think in the comments, and definitely don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to see more content. Definitely leave a like, it really does help, and you know, I really do appreciate the support, and thank you for staying around. So I really hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a Happy New Year. And as always, have a good one, guys.